My sister's house was like a blessing. It was a blessing. My name is Chandeleer. I'm 23 years old. Being pregnant, it was kind of hard. I was 19-year-old. I was sleeping in my car. I was working 2 jobs. I was very depressed. I felt like I wanted to give up.
Can you imagine being a teenager and a baby on the way and nowhere to sleep? Where's this baby gonna go? How am I gonna be able to keep my baby? Or is Child Protective Services gonna come after me because I don't have a place to live? Chandelier was working hard, she was going to work, but she didn't have everything that she needed to be housed. And so my sister Susan's house was a resource for her.
Some days I'm going to work back to back to back to back. You see what I'm saying? Not even eating. I'm 6 months pregnant. That's not fun. That's not okay. That's not nowhere to be pregnant. But nobody wants to spend their pregnancy in their car, first of all. Even though the doctors had even told me, oh, you know, adoption is the option. I was like, it's never the option because I'm adopted. Because I always want my child to know who her biological parents is. I don't know who my biological parents is, and I'm 23. Like, I can be talking to my daddy and he be right here. I wouldn't know. I didn't want my child to go through the same trauma. So I think that's why I was so determined with sleeping in my car, making it on my own, independency. I was just determined to give my child everything that I didn't have. My experience getting into my sister Susan's house, I remember it like it was yesterday, actually. It was like on a Thursday. I had came from my doctor's appointment. And so I'm calling him. So she was like, we have your move-in set for today. I was like, oh, I'm on the way. Like, everything's already in the car, so I'm on the way. It was like a burden just lifted off of me.
I can remember when Chandelier first came into the program, her saying a couple things along the lines of she was just so relieved to have a place to sleep at night and just to be able to carry out the rest of her pregnancy in safe and stable housing. When Chandelier and I sat down to talk about her birth plan, which is, ways that we can advocate for them through labor and delivery, some of her wishes during labor and delivery, I had asked her about her plans for work. And I had said, when do you think you'll plan to take off for work? And she said, oh no, I'm not taking off for work. Like, I'm gonna work until I'm induced or I am going in labor. And that just goes to show what a hard worker Chandelier is.
When I came home from the hospital, it was wonderful. Best experience. Like, my whole depressed pregnancy, when it maneuvered on to a happy pregnancy, I had a baby shower at my sister's house. Everything included, they got you gifts, they made your dreams come true. The most important lesson I gained from my sister Susan's house will be discipline and respect. Because you don't get nothing if you don't respect nobody. And how do you want somebody to do something if you're disrespectful to them? Like, how do you expect people to extend their arm out so far for you if you're disrespectful? That's what I really learned.
We really want to bring girls in, and the first thing we want to talk to them about is discharge. The ultimate goal is to have them move out successfully on their own. And so while they're with us, we are trying to empower them with independent living skills and the things that they need so that they can stand on their own 2 feet.
When I was moving out, so sad. I really didn't want to leave Megan, though. Like, she's so sweet. Like, the days that I thought I couldn't do it myself, Megan's still knocking on my door. Like, it's gonna be okay. She was a big help, mentally. Like, she always just kept me going, like, it's gonna be okay. You got this. Like, even days I didn't think I had myself, she was like, you got it. Just keep going, just keep pushing. That's like something, like somebody always need, like when you feel like you want to give up, you always need that one person. You got it. To this day, I still check up on Megan, and I moved out like 3 years. Like, I still check up, because you never forget the people when you're down.
One of my favorite memories is when we finally found a place for Chandeleer to rent, and she loved it and she was approved. We obviously help our youth pack their things and help move everything to the new apartment and organize and get everything set up. And I just remember when I was going to leave, because I was the last staff member to leave the house, I just gave her a really big hug, and I pulled back from the hug, and she just had the biggest smile on her face. And it just was such a special moment to know that we had seen her come from living in her car to living in a place of her own, safe and stable housing with her child who was born in the program. It was just an incredible moment.
And it has that kind of ripple effect, that generational impact, that now her daughter is set up. Her daughter was born into a safe and stable environment free of trauma, free of substance use, free of all those things that, children need to be successful. I mean, there's so much that's needed for a child in their development in utero and when they're born. That brain development is so critical, and it does have that generational impact on her and her child to be successful. And hopefully she will be able to take the skills that she's learned and now pass them on to her daughter, which is exactly what we want.
Don't ever feel like you want to give up in life, because giving up is not an option. Only you could give up, because the only person you could lose to is yourself. So remember that. So take this program as an opportunity to be on top of the world.